Guys, and after DeepSeek and O3 Mini High by ChatGPT, finally Google has announced their one of the best models. This is known as 2.0 Flash, 2.0 Flash Thinking Experimental, and 2.0 Flash Thinking Experimental with apps. They say that this model is best with the coding, maps, and the other things. They also can analyze and give an experimental results about the YouTube links. We will check the capability of this model once we have to introduce and we have to see what they are and how they are performing. The model Flash Thinking Experimental is quite good with multi-step reasoning, just like the ChatGPT O3 Mini High has been announced with the reasoning behavior just because of DeepSeek announced 3 weeks before with the super reasoning model. So this is Gemini, and Gemini is the chatbot of Google. It's owned by the Google. Previously, if you look at the chart, the journal, the text department, the journal, the Gemini Ultra was performing at the 90%, and ChatGPT 4 was on 86.4%. The reasoning by Gemini was 83% and 83.6%, little bit below than the ChatGPT 4. The drop was 82, the hello swag was 87. There you can say that ChatGPT is far better than this Gemini. And when it comes to math, ChatGPT, although this is written that the 94.4%, but according to users, ChatGPT with 92% was performing very well. And same thing happened with the coding. The people are happy with the ChatGPT interfaces. Its built-in feature with the canvas and the coding capability was quite impressive than the Gemini. Although the notation of the numbering you can see here is quite larger than the ChatGPT, but it's all also depends on the user experiences as well. The common user do not believe on the chart. They believe how the chatbot is responding to their queries, how chatbot is understanding the prompt they are giving. So if you go to the multimodal thinking, the image was quietly impressive with Gemini and with ChatGPT 4, but it's a far behind with the normal result. You can say that the Gemini and the ChatGPT 4, they are not as good to create the image. The image generation is far better than the other image generation model like Midjourney or Leonardo or Recraft or Flux. If you go to the infographics report, Gemini was performing good, but in the other way, we can say that the users was quite happy with the ChatGPT. It was quite difficult for the user to convert, to shift from ChatGPT to the Gemini because they are performing and the user was experiencing good. If you will take about the video, although the GPT-4 has announced Sora, but I must say that via the Imagine 3, which is the image or video generation by the Google, hasn't been released yet, but that software is remarkably impressive and that software will going to hit very high. So if you look about the audio, Google Gemini is lagging far behind. They have to improve a lot. Also the ChatGPT is not in that race, and the 11 lab or well-said lab is quietly doing impressive wonders in the field of audio generation. So let's talk about the pricing plan. The Google 2.0 Flash, it's a free of charge, and the rate limit is 15 requests per minute. You can use 15 requests, or you can take the 15 commands per minute. It consumes 1 million token per minute. So this is one of the things that I must say that Gemini is far better than this, because the ChatGPT O3 that has been announced 1.5 weeks before, it is consuming only 0.2 million token per minute. So in that case, if you want to look deep into the script writing, and if you want to take the knowledge of your prompt in much detail, this Gemini is quite impressive, and Gemini will be your best, will give you the best result. So it's free of charge. Its outer pricing is, it's also free of charge up to 1 million tokens per storage, and its turning price is not available right now. It's totally free. You can use it right now, and you can came here and you can select the models which you want, and you can use it absolutely free. If you'll talk about the 2.0 flashlight, it's in review. It hasn't been released yet, but I think it will not be free. It will definitely a little bit, it will cost you around according to analysis $15 to $20, or we must say that it will go up to $50, because it's competing with the Google Pro, ChatGPT Pro, which is $200 per month. The rate limit is 30 requests per minute by consuming 1 million token. So is input pricing right now, it's free of charge. It's available in some region of the world, including US, Canada, or Germany, France, and not now, with more than 30 to 40 countries. And slowly it is evolving, and slowly it's coming, it's upgrading with all of in all the Google platforms. So as you pay prices in USD, so input pricing will be 0.05 per 1 million token, the cost. Although the ChatGPT is quite costly, which costs you $0.2 per 1 million token. So this price is quietly impressive, and it's a cheap model for the text, for the image, for the video, and for the audio. And although if you talk about the Sora, the video generation model by the ChatGPT, it's quietly expensive. It's huge. It costs huge money, and just like the audio. But here, when this feature will announce in all over the Google products, then this will be a far better cheap price in the audio, in the video generation. So that's good thing. I must say that people with the AI content creation, or people with the faceless YouTube channels, people who are working on especially the social video content for the social media, can use this Flash 2.0 for the cheap results. So its outsourcing pricing is $0.30 per 1 million token. Only I'm talking about the text and not talking about the image, video, and audio. And the context catching will be $1 million per hour. So its turning price is not available right now. So this is also an impressive model, and it can be used for the coders, for the especially for the content creators, I must say that. So in the next phase, what we will do, we will talk about these two models, how they are performing. And right now we will write something with the in the little bit coding, or we will try some it's a small codes to check the result of these software. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to test these two options, that either they are working good or not, and what are these, are they getting benefit from the coder perspective or not. So what I have to do is I have to just paste this created HTML page with a button that explodes confetti when you click it. You can use CSS and JS as well. So what I have to do is I came to Gemini, and in one window I have opened this 2.0 Flash experimental thinking, and the other I have also 2.0 Flash thinking experimental with apps. I'm going to test these two models, that either they are performing the good or not. So they have given me the code of these whole thing, and I have just set up my environment in Visual Code Studio, and then check this out. This is going to be, yeah, this is good, and I must say that it's explode the confetti button. Yes, this is good. So this is, I must say that it has been passed by both models, that they are working perfectly fine. So let's check it out, the another one. Let me set up the environment and then we'll check out it's either it will work or not. Okay, I have set up the another question. The question was create a playable synth keyboard using HTML, CSS and JS. But here you can see that 2.0 Flash thinking experimental, when I ask this model to create this, it separately provided the HTML code, then the CSS, and in the end then the JavaScript. And in contrast to this model, experimental thinking with apps, first they have provided me all the code in one tab, although they have distinguished those code with the colors. But when I ask this, it has provided this one code, and after that then I told it that the code separately give me the codes. Hey, make quite easier for us to put this thing. And when I just refresh the browser, see the alignment of these buttons are quietly here and there, both the code I have generated in both the code. And so I must say that these buttons should be on the white buttons, although this the piano is quietly impressive, but these buttons, the alignment of these should be on this white button. So I must say that there's a problem in that code in the style, because I'm a non-coding person. So I must say that this is failed by the Gemini. So because the alignment, I didn't like the alignment at all. Okay, so let's check the another one. It's if it's generate the result or not. Generate the SVG code for butterfly. Let me set up the environment, then I will come back. Okay, I must say that the butterfly was not quite impressive or not quite good. It's just like a rotten butterfly or something like the kindergarten school project. So the Gemini is not performing the good task in that. So we must say that it's quite it's not the representable thing. So I must say that this is failed by Gemini, because the DeepSeek and the ChatGPT, they are performing quite good with this result. Okay, so let's check it out. To create me a 3D circle that moves loop endlessly in 3D space using HTML, CSS and JS. So we will copy that thing and we will come to Gemini, and let's check this out at how it gives the results. Okay, so let's check this out. Okay, so let's check the another code for this butterfly thing. Is it good or not? And see, both the codes by the Gemini experimental apps or by the other apps, this is not performing very well. So I must say that this is not a good thing. And let's check out the another one, that either we give the results or not. This is HTML, this is CSS, and this is JavaScript. So let's do that. First we have to copy the HTML code, and right now I'm doing this thing with HTML code, and then we have the JS script for that. Let's copy this and let's paste this code here, and we will check either we perform. It's quite taking some time, but remember that we have to just check the coding power of this thing. And the last, this is the CSS. So where the CSS code, this is the CSS code, and let me check this out. Let's check this. You have to paste the code here, the body in the frame, and control safe. So wow, this is absolutely nuts. What's that? It was just, I don't like that. Create a 3D circle that moves and loops endlessly in the 3D space using HTML, CSS and JS, and it's not moving. See, Oh yeah, it is moving. It is moving. And yes, it's moving. And this is good. It's moving. See? It's moving. So this is good, and it has generated the quite effective result. So this is all, and I must say that it has been passed by the Gemini. So these are the results. I'm not checking this out. I think these four are the enough. So this was all of the Gemini. Yes, it is announced by the Google. They are comparatively good, but they are not, in my opinion, they are not competing with the ChatGPT. That is far better than in the results. So please subscribe, hit the like button if you like the video, and wait until the next video comes. Thank you so much.